Most people don't lack experience. What they lack is a system to process experience into something reusable. Every day of living generates data, but not everyone knows how to turn that data into understanding. Emotion usually arrives first and overwhelms observation. When something happens, the most common response is not curiosity, but reaction, frustration, anger, regret. We feel intensely, yet rarely pause to ask why events unfolded the way they did. To truly learn from life, one must deliberately build a personal learning loop. It doesn't have to be complex, just 4 steps are enough. Revisit what happened, peel away the emotional layer, analyze the mechanism that produced the outcome, and adjust your behavior for next time. Repeated long enough, these 4 steps become an internal learning system, one that no one else can build for you. The problem is that most people stop at step 2. They remember vividly the pain of being misunderstood, the disappointment of being taken advantage of, the humiliation of trusting the wrong person, but they go no further. They don't investigate why the situation occurred, don't examine how their own behavior contributed to the outcome, and don't revise their strategy for the future. The emotion is clear, the principle remains blurry. Imagine you once went into business with a close friend. You believed that trust made contracts unnecessary, that friendship was enough. Things started well until money entered the picture, disagreements emerged, and the partnership collapsed. The usual takeaway is bitterness, anger, or a loss of faith in people. But if you stop and observe more carefully, the lesson isn't about who the other person was. It's about how you allowed emotion to dictate the operating system. The real principle isn't never trust anyone, but any collaboration requires clear rules, regardless of personal closeness. Learn that lesson properly once and you will act differently next time, and acting differently just once can completely change the outcome. Each time you distill a principle from real experience, you spare yourself dozens of future failures. People who make fast, accurate decisions aren't necessarily smarter. They've simply failed before and refused to let those failures repeat unseen. They turn on the lights, inspect the system, identify faulty components, and replace them. Life becomes a sequence of structured experiments, not a chain of random accidents. No one teaches us this, and no one needs to. All it takes is asking the right question after something happens. Not, why does this always happen to me, but what in the way I operate led to this result, and what can I change next time? That question may not ease the pain immediately, but it strengthens you in a real way. Less naive, less confused, and most importantly, less likely to keep paying the same price again and again.